Hi everyone, this is Access Chapter 12, Problem Solve 1. This is movie number 3. This will be the last movie for this assignment. And so we are, in this scenario, we're going to create a command button on the participant table that allows you to move from the participant table to the order table, right? So you have a participant record up. And then they want to place an order, right? So instead of having to go out, open up a different form, it would be nice to have a button on this form that would allow you to jump from the participant information to allowing them to place an order and connecting it to orders that they may already have, okay? So we are in the form participant, and we are going to link it to form order, right? So this is what we're going to be working on. So the first thing that we need to do is I'm in design view on the participant table, and I am going to put a button on here. So I'm going to click on my design and go to my control and pick my button. And the button is going to go between add record and find record. So I'm going to click, and then it's going to bring up our wizard, but I don't want to do the wizard. So I'm going to do cancel, because what we're going to do is we're building a macro, and that's not letting us. If we already had a macro, we could have put it here, but we don't. We're actually going to build it at this point. So I'm just going to do cancel. And it leaves my button there without anything attached to it. So now I can come in here and just do place order, and that's the caption. And then we need to go to the properties, right? So we want, on click of the button place order, we want to do something, right? So I have my object, my button object, that's place order, and in my property sheet I'm on my event tab, and I'm saying on click I want to run this macro that I haven't built yet. So I'm in the on click, I'm going to come over to the ellipses, and the builder that I want to choose is the macro builder. So I'm going to click on that, and it takes us to this screen that we're very familiar with. All right, so we have all of this done. So now I want to put a comment in here. So comment, and this macro will open the form order form to the participants record if applicable, and a new record if not. Cool. So we have our comment in there. We now want to do an open form action. And really that's all we have on this one, is we're going to open a form. So if I show all actions, click on this, I want to find open form. There we go. And it brings up this. So the form that I want to open is form order. So I'm going to pick form order. It's going to be in form view, and edit for data mode, edit, and normal for window mode. So we have all this part done. All we need to do is put the where clause, and the where clause is going to, if an order already exists for this participant, it's going to go find it. Otherwise, it's going to let you put a new one in. So this where clause is what's going to connect these two things. So we're going to start this and type participant ID equals, in my forms, the form participant, and then it's participant ID. So we're matching it between what we have in the form order. We're going to match it up to what's in the participant form ID, right? So remember, they're connected. I can save this. Save it. I don't know why that did that. And then I have to come back here. So I have this part done, the hard part, the macro, right? Then I want to apply the intense effect red accent 2. So I'm going to come over here to format. I still have my place order. Quick styles. Effect, let's see, intense effect red accent 2. Put that on there. And then change the shape to rounded, I think it's this one, rounded rectangle corners. Save it. Let's come over to this view. So let's go, let's see. Cool. I'm going to close that. So I was participant 15, Thomas. I'm going to say place order. It's going to take me to participant ID. Here's what he has already done. He placed one order for a card, hole, and flag. Okay. I can close that up. Let's do another one. John. John has nothing. So he has no order, so it would be a new one. So do you see the difference? John has nothing. Let's try another one. See if Eileen has one. And Eileen does not. So let's go back to John. And John does, right? So that works. So we are all done. You can submit this for grade. I do want to mention one thing back here. Yeah, I think I did this backwards from what the instructions want. So let's see. Not that one. So it was on this border line. Yeah, I think this where clause, when I originally typed it, I had item first, put, and when I submitted it for grade, it said that this wasn't, and I had it in the wrong order. Okay, so put order line, in reality, in the real world, guys, it doesn't matter. But once again, we're talking about my IT lab. So put table order line first, and then table item as the second in the where condition. Okay. And then, did I have any other mistakes that I had a typo in one of the comments. I didn't have it a plural. I think it might have been in here. So just watch that stuff when you're, I had participant table, not participants table. So just watch that when you're doing, this was in the message box. I had a singular. So just watch what you're doing when you're putting in these macros. Once again, some of it is, access stuff, but a lot of this is the nitty-gritty of my IT lab. So as always, if you come up with something that you're like, this is right and it's counting it wrong, just shoot me an email, tell me what assignment, and I'll take care of it. All right, thanks.